Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Form of Therapy. My name is Cheok PD, and today on the Culture Study, I'm going to be reacting to Adult Swim by Kai. This is part one of a series of reactions I'm going to be doing for Kai. He is back. His military enlistment service is over, and he comes bearing gifts in the form of 3 music videos. For now, at the time of recording this, I'm aware of 3 music videos. First, we have his 2 releases, Adult Swim and Walls Don't Talk. Today, I'm going to be checking out Adult Swim. And then finally, his title track for Wait on Me. Now, without further waiting, let's go ahead and check out Adult Swim.
Adult Swim.
Hey, 지금부터는 조금 위험해.
Very smooth, light bounce. Very sensual, very groovy. Ooh. That quick little zip. Interesting.
Dive in. Adult Swim. Dive in. Adult Swim. Adult Swim. Dive in.
Ooh, reminds me a little of like
Adult Swim.
some early 2010s pop. Wow.
파도의 앞뒤로 옆으로 흔들려도 돼. 스릴 있게,
Wow.
Same. 내 맘도 다를 것 없는 걸 한순간 no way. 빠져드네, 목적지 따로 없어 속도를 좀 더 올려.
What a match cut. Oh wow.
Dive in.
Oh wow. I love that dusk shot. That was awesome.
Dive in.
That was not awesome. That was
Adult
beautiful.
Turn it up.
Ooh, wow, it's such
Adult
a
Swim.
it's a music video that feels so cathartic and freeing, but it also it feels weightless, but it also has a lot of depth to it, which is like the perfect analogy for being in water. It's crazy. It's really, really well made. Ooh.
Adult Swim. Dive in. Adult Swim. Adult Swim. Dive in. Adult Swim.
Wow. Wow. Okay. I loved that. I loved the music video and I loved the song. This is a very simple song and it's a very simple music video. And ordinarily, when it comes to the vibe of songs like this, very like easy listening pop songs, I would typically feel like it's gonna range between like it's like a 7 out of 10 to maybe like an 8 out of 10 is usually how I feel about it. When it's this simple, the reason why I love K-pop so much is I love the diversity and the colorful aspect of how intense and crazy some of these songs get. But with Adult Swim, when it's this simple, it is purely about execution. I don't know if many other artists could do this song and really deliver the impact that Kai delivers. It really speaks to his presence as a solo artist. I think you have to be an immensely talented solo artist to pull off a song as simple as this and make it feel like it's something so much more. I think that really feeds into just how well made both the song and music video is. And the execution of the music video, I think, was also brilliant because at the core of this concept is sensuality. Like, it's a sexy music video, but it's inherently sexy. Like, it's not in your face. It's not obtuse. It's not grotesque. It's, you know, we've seen Kai, you know, more like with more skin than this. And yet they don't go for the obvious tropes of making this a sexy music video. It feels inherently sensual, and a lot of that has to do with the filmmaking. We'll get into that. But also the song. The song has this juxtaposition of feeling like it's very easy listening and it's very cool and it's very light, almost like you're like I imagine like lying on my back in a pool and just like floating around. Like there's a lot of this like very very like light floating aesthetic to the like audio, but then it also has this depth. It feels like you're diving. There's a weight and heaviness to it that juxtaposition feels very warm and comforting and soft. And then in the music video, it also has a very voyeuristic, sensual, slow aspect to it, which really makes it feel sexy. But then there are moments of intensity. The way that they execute some of these shots, the way that they cut between like a wide perspective and a locked off perspective, the way they cut between these long, slow zoom ins from an incredible range, by the way, to these really fast, sharp zooms, or even these slow, long zooms onto really, really quick moving imagery. A lot of that creates very dopamine inducing, exciting feelings when you're watching this. So let's go ahead and watch that again. I mean, even the imagery of this, it's very hot. It's like in the temperature way. The shot of melting ice cream, the close up of it, it's already stoking a lot of like concepts in you, right? Summer, sticky, hot, but also cool, refreshing, trying to escape the heat. Okay, so pay attention to like these slow zooms that you're saying. So especially like with the longer, okay, there we have our first example. So especially with like this shot when he's on top of the diving board. These long zooms from being shot from really far away. This gives a sense of voyeurism, almost like you're peeking in on something. That inherently feels a little sexy. Then cut to shots like this. The sudden just like, hey, and then it's just like right in your face. And it's a quick little zoom. So the contrast of that kind of throws you off. So it's not like sticking to one rhythm. Mind you, there's a slow and steady rhythm that keeps you like in a very specific direction for the video, but they sprinkle in little bits like that to keep it exciting. There's a bit more. So shots like this, where he glances over at this woman who is going to wind up being the second dancer. Shots like this, also voyeurism. Having the actors in the foreground like this, it looks like a scene from a movie. The voyeurism of this is just, and then right up in your face. So the contrast of that makes this video really, really interesting to watch. And then the choreo.
Diving, adult swim.
Look at the slow zoom, but the way he's dancing intensely while it's zooming in slowly on him. The contrast of the subject matter that's being shot versus how they're shooting it also creates a very exciting visual. And so that is such a cool approach to it. I wonder if this was shot in like Thailand. That's what it looks like. And those synths, my God. The synths really make it sound like you're kind of just like drowning in this song. Okay, so I love this shot. This shot is so cool. The way they blended these two shots. So they shot these separately. It's two different plates, and then they blended it together. What I love is this is now giving a little bit of sense of voyeurism. It's like a voyeuristic shot, almost like he's looking at her while she's dancing, right? So previously we had these voyeuristic shots where we were looking in on Kai, and now we're seeing it from like a third person perspective of a voyeuristic perspective for these two. And then she switches with him later on as well. Right here. These are also two separate shots, but it also looks like she's looking at him, right? It's like two people engaged in this almost like sensual, ritualistic dance. A lot of sensual imagery. So this is a way of making something sexy while utilizing very smart techniques, very smart ideas. Just the intimacy of these two actors locking eyes, the close-up of it. It feels like we're almost peering in on this. Fruit biting, focusing on mouths. That's also a filming technique that often gives a very, very sensual vibe when you bite into a fruit. Oh my God, that match cut is crazy. I love it so much. That's so awesome. That's so awesome. On the move. That's so satisfying. That's so smooth. Oh my gosh. Oh. They use this shot very sparingly, which I love because frankly, like you can see like there's no like video lights on him. Everything's shot natural and raw. So there's a lot of like grain and noise, but it also looks very sensual. It looks like they shot this at dawn or just as the sun is setting. And this also adds to the sensuality of the video. This dusk shot is so, so good. And they use it so sparingly. I love it.
Dive in.
And then quite literally dives in.
Dive in. Adult swim.
I love that B-roll of just like all the bubbles in the water.
Adult swim. Dive in. Adult swim. Turn it up. Work it out. Take it low. Make it fast. Make it slow. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it for me. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it for me. Work it out.
And then these locked off shots too. Cutting in between the handheld camera moving in on him with the wider angle also makes for a very fun contrast. God. I love how his voice sounds here when he says, "Let's go." So smooth. Oh. I think a big aspect of also what really makes this work, when you see him dancing at the end, what really sells this is, time to praise Kai as a dancer, is that it doesn't look like he's doing choreo. It looks very free-spirited. It looks very much like you can feel the catharsis of the song. He's saying, "Let's go," and you can feel the energy. It's very exciting and inviting. He wants to run away with you. And I would love to see a live stage for this. I know that there's an M countdown for this at the very least. And I want to know if what he's doing here is choreographed. Whether this is choreographed or not, I think matters, because if this is choreographed, he makes it look like he's freestyling and it looks very, very freeing. And if he is freestyling, regardless, he's such a good dancer that the freestyling really moves me. Like, it's a very simple pop song, but I feel incredibly moved by this. There's something like deeply resonant about the song itself, only enhanced by this music video. Sexy. Sexy. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. That is hype. that is hype. That is building so much hype for the next two music videos. I'm going to be checking out Walls Don't Talk and then Wait on Me next. But I loved Adult Swim. I give both the music video and the song a solid 10 out of 10. Mind you, my personal judging criteria is so different from other people. Other people might be like, oh, I didn't like this music video. Oh, this song wasn't that much for me. For me, it's always about the work that went into it and the execution of it, you know? And it's a simple music video. I don't know if everyone's going to be in love with this music video in the same way that I am, but I am. It's, I think, very, very moving. I'm moved by the art, and does the art speak to me? And it doesn't feel like this is just a music video that was shot for this song. They really, really pair and live together in such a beautiful place. And so I think it's wonderful. Also, I just noticed, oh, that's such a fun little bit. For Adult Swim, the eye has like this curve. So it has like a bit of an aquatic effect to it. All right, that's going to be it for this reaction. I am, however, going to be checking out his other pre-release, which is Walls Don't Talk. That's going to be next. And then his title track. So stay tuned. Guys, let me know what you thought about Adult Swim in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this, please hit the like button down below. Consider subscribing over here and checking out my other reactions over here. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.